We close out this week's 10-year reunion with the New York Mets, who spent the first half of the decade rebuilding its organization, peaking with a National League pennant in 2015. Perhaps the Mets had more personal accomplishments than any other team in New York this decade. So Andy Martino was tasked with sifting through all the Mets players of the 2010s, and he compiled his all-decade team. The manager is Terry Collins, who became the longest tenured Mets manager this decade. Collins led the team to back-to-back postseasons in 15 and 16 for just the second time in franchise history. And happy birthday to the captain, who of course gets the nod at the hot corner. He led the decade in hits and runs. Jose Reyes won the batting title in 2011. Daniel Murphy is at second base, and Pete Alonso is at first, thanks to his 53 rookie home runs. Andy's three outfielders are Yoenis Cespedes, Michael Conforto, and Curtis Granderson. By the way, Grandy is the only player represented by both the Yankees and Mets all-decade teams. And Andy's pinch hitter / honorable mention is Lucas Duda, a team-high 125 homers in the decade. To pitching, and the ace, of course, is Jacob deGrom, Rookie of the Year and 2 Cy Youngs, which of course followed R.A. Dickey's award in 2012. Johan Santana pitched the first no-hitter in Mets history. Matt Harvey and Noah Syndergaard round out the rotation. And yes, Jeurys Familia is your closer. Pretty simple. From 2014 to 2016, a 2.2 ERA, 243 strikeouts, and 99 saves. Here's Andy for more on his list.
My Mets all-decade team, a lot of predictable players there. I think one of the things that was interesting about it, though, is when you look at some players that fans don't necessarily like, they just have a statistical case as being no-brainer members of the all-decade team. For example, Travis d'Arnaud at catcher, and who's better than that? That probably indicates where the Mets have been in catcher to some extent, but also d'Arnaud did play in a World Series with them and have some production for them. Jeurys Familia is my closer because who else could it be? The guy saved over 100 games. He helped the Mets get to the playoffs twice. We won't discuss what happened once the Mets got to October and Familia was on the mound, but that's a better Mets career probably than people think of. I have Matt Harvey in the rotation too, just because he was the guy that kind of started it all. It didn't end well, but he, as the Dark Knight, came in and helped the Mets redefine themselves at a very important time. So Matt Harvey is in my rotation.